Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Godwin Adinoy and this is Microsoft Excel. And that is what we're looking at in this episode. Right, so we're going to go right into it to avoid much waste of our time. So I already did the introduction on the Microsoft Excel. If you've not seen it, you can go back to the previous video that was posted earlier this year. Like 2 weeks ago. You can go back to my channel, you will see it. That was where I did the introduction to Microsoft Excel. So we're going right into it. For today, we're going to be concluding the navigation part, and as you can see right on my screen here, I have a worksheet. That's what we're going to be working with for this lesson. All right, so don't forget Control Tab to switch between windows. You use your Control Tab to switch between windows. So this was what we used the last time, and I remember talking about copying and pasting, and I said we're going to continue from there in this episode. So basically, there is nothing much. There is nothing so special about copying and pasting. You just do the regular copy, like clicking this command and then you paste. Don't forget that Excel deals with cells, like I said. So this cell I'm on currently now is cell D10 that you can actually see from here. So if I click on my paste button, it will paste it, but it will leave this ant-like movement text box on the cell that I copied from. So I just need to press escape to exit that mode. Basically, that's all. So if you cut the same way with Microsoft Word, you paste, and then that will be all. That you don't need to even click anything. It's already out of the cell the moment you click on paste. All right. So quickly, we're going to continue on navigation. Okay, I'm going to use text Control Tab to move to the next window where we're going to be doing our learning. So basically, on the font tab, these are all stuff we're already familiar with. All the commands here are the ones we're already familiar with: Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. When we do the lesson, you can go back to Microsoft Word if you want to learn about that. So I'm just going to go right into alignment. For some reason, alignment in Microsoft Excel is just slightly different also from what you have in Microsoft Word, and that's exactly why I want to quickly glance through it. All right, so like I said in the last episode, I told you that the Microsoft Excel works basically with cells. And you have to be careful to understand how the cell works very well. If not, it might actually frustrate you if you're trying to work your way around it. All right. So basically, like we have this now. If you consider this current cell that I'm on, where we have fill out there, where we have this word here. What I want you to know is that if you look at this place, this formula bar, everything you see here is what is contained in only that cell. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Right here now, this is cell A3, as you can clearly see from here. From here, you can see that this is cell A3. Now, this is everything that is right inside of cell A3. You see, even though this green cells in is under B, and step to flesh out the details is under C, and on like that, even till D. They are all inside cell A3. There is no doubt about that. Now, how you will know is that if I try to edit this now you can edit each cell by clicking F2. You see that? So by clicking F2 now, you see that it has cleared everything now. Look at where my cursor is the moment I pressed F2. You see? So this cursor now that it's blinking under D, it's blinking under column D, but yet it's still displaying cell A3 at this part of this name box. It's still displaying cell A3. That's because I'm still very active on cell A3, which might look like it's in under column D, which by mistake you could assume it is D3, for instance, but yet it's just A3. We are still on cell A3. So if I click out first and then click on, so this is now cell D3. If you look at the name box here, you see it has changed to D3. So that is just the dynamics of Excel for you. So you just have to pay attention to it and you understand it. So it deals with cells basically. You can't walk around Excel without understanding how the cells work very well. So as it is now in this place, I can say basically that cell D3 is empty. Cell D3 in this document now is empty. There is nothing inside. So don't be deceived by what you are seeing that has spanned through it. Is quite empty. Now, if you want to make this cell A3, you want to make sure that the content inside this cell A3 does not extend into column C or column D. There's what we call wrapping. Let me see if wrapping will work for this. If it does not, we can check other documents. Okay, you see that? Did you see what just happened now? So this tells you that the content on cell A3 that span into C and D column is not actually, in the real sense, it's not actually under D or under column C. It's directly under column A and it's on cell A3. So you can use this wrap text to take it to actually put it under it. So that's the end about navigating the worksheets. So any other thing that comes up, I think I've explained the naming part the last time. I've done all of those explanations. All right, so moving on, I'm going to explain this now. Orientation. All right, so I'm going to switch over to this document to explain the orientation. Now we have this cell. This is cell B9. Now to adjust this orientation, you can easily come here. Okay, let me even start with this alignment, right? So they are just self-explanatory. We have middle alignment, we have bottom alignment, and then we have left hand side, right hand side alignment, and then we have middle alignment. So if you have a content in a cell and you want it to be just in the middle, like this, or okay, hold on, let's say it's 34, for instance. Let's just say this is what we know. Okay, so this one now is on bottom alignment, so we can put it on middle. Why is it not responding? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand why now. So it's actually moving, it's actually responding, but because, okay, you know what we'll do? Let's use this document. Let's use this other document that has a larger cell. Look at this one now. This one has a larger cell, so you will see the movement properly. There the movement is not really significant because the cell is small. I mean, we add more content look at it now. This is a cell. This is cell this is cell C13. So this is cell C13. You see, it's bigger than what you have in cell C11. So let's see how alignments can move around. You see, this one is more substantiated because it has a larger room. So this is the middle alignment, this is the top alignment, and then this is bottom alignment. So that is quite clear on this. So we have the middle, we have the left hand, and we have the right hand alignment. So whichever one you prefer to use, you can just click on any of that. So my time is almost up. I must finish this. So talking about this, we need to go back. Okay, let's just see if we can. Let me go back to. So I'm switching between windows using Control Tab. So you can also do the switching by coming to this. Then you can easily switch, but that will just take your time. Or you also go to Window. If you go to View and you go to Window, where is it? I have switch windows. then you can switch between this and down. But just not to waste much of our time, just use the shortcut Control Tab. So we're back home. I was going to explain this orientation. So orientation basically deals with the side where it's just orientation though. Maybe it's vertical or horizontal. So you can actually navigate between the orientation here. You can make it rearrange or this way, or you can also make the orientation look like this. That's why you see in some documents, you see some text are written in the diagonal form. Some are written in horizontal, some are written vertical, some are written upside down, some are written ascending order. So there is no rocket science behind it. It's just one click and everything takes the orientation you want it to take. So basically that's it for this. Okay, let me explain this this one. This is just indentation. So you can either if you keep clicking, it will go to the left, to the right, and then you can decrease the indents by clicking this, and then this can apply maybe when you have some text and you want it to be on the right hand side of your page. You can use this indentation to move it. All you need to do is to just highlight the entire cell and then click, and then it keeps on moving. You see the way it's moving. So I can also highlight something that has more volume. Let's say this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cells, and I can use the indentation tab to move it around. So this does not still mean that it is out of the cell. They are still not out of their cell. So until you move a particular text out of their cell, no matter what you do to it, any adjustment, maybe tabular adjustment or whatever adjustment you do to it, they are still in their cells. Okay, so we can also merge centers, which is the last part of this episode. My time is already up. I've taken more than 12 minutes already. All right, so let me just switch to the next and then use this sample version. So you could merge cells. So let's say this and this now. Just for instance, maybe you have any reason to merge this cell. Most times it's the titles. Let's use the titles. So this is name and role. So let's say you want to merge the name and role of this document. So in this case, it's going to merge and retain the initial title. It will retain the initial title, and also you can merge and retain the later title. So let's undo that. Okay, so they are still both highlighted. We can also merge and across. So this will just merge it, and then the name will still retain its position. It will not come to the middle. All right, so you can also merge cells. That can also work. You merge cells. So this cell now is linked together. There is nothing like cell C12 anymore. It's just cell B12 altogether. So if I click out for instance, and then I click back into this cell, it will name it B12 because now I've merged the cell. So cell C12 does not exist anymore because we have merged it. So both B12 and C12 are now together and is named with the first cell, which is the B12. All right, so that is that about. I'm going to undo this. So you can also unmerge cells if you have some cell and you want to, maybe you already merged it and you want to unmerge it. So you can use that command, unmerge cell, and then to collapse the cell. Okay, so that will be all on this episode. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm sorry for taking much of your time. I'm not supposed to exceed 12 minutes for each of my videos. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I just want to explain in more details and then I will extend beyond my time. Thank you very much. We've come to the end of this episode. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Refer people that you know that this material will be useful to them. Refer them. It's just for free. Just one click and then they have their subscription already, and they can also turn on the notification such that whenever my materials come up, they are notified, and then they can come around and learn further from where we have stopped. Okay, so like, comment. I'd like to see what's on your mind, what you think about my materials. Have they been helpful? Have you learned something? Just let me know in the comment section, and also refer people to come around and learn from this channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. Bye for now.